don't have a book. Okay, that means whatever updates we have, it will all go to the website. Okay? Do you see this on the right hand side? There's an F in the word. This is F for Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Blogspot. Now, whatever updates we want to give you, it will all be there in the PSTTI wall in Facebook. If you don't have a Facebook account, can create a Facebook account. Just go directly from PSTTI website to the page. You go into Twitter, you can see the announcements that we have to make. Now, regarding workshops in detail, will be there in the Blogspot. Alright, so can you see these icons on the right side? This is Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, YouTube, LinkedIn, Blogspot. Okay, all the announcements, the list of materials, blah blah blah, everything is going to be in the Facebook. If you don't have a Facebook account, you can create an account. It's pretty simple. Okay, just go type www.facebook.com. New user, sign in. Have a sign in username. You can also keep as your email ID. Keep a password. You can keep the same as your email ID or you can keep a new password. No issues. Okay, keep a password. And then Twitter. Twitter means character specified, a little bit of an announcement. Okay? This is Google Plus. In case you have a Gmail account, you can come into Google Plus. YouTube, LinkedIn, and Blogspot. All our workshop details are in Blogspot. Now the reason being, I will tell you. Go to the Blogspot. Connecting. Alright, December 14th, 2013, this December, okay, 14th of this December, we are having a one-day workshop by Ms. Sunanda Surendranath. Okay. This is one-of-a-kind workshop wherein we are going to have classroom management from day 1 till preschool graduation. That means from the day the child takes admission and comes the first day of the school, till the day he graduates from his nursery or LKG or UKG or Montessori, whatever, the preschool age, till the time he graduates from the preschool age, what is a teacher supposed to do? How does she manage classes? How does she plan lessons? How does she take the topic? What creative method can she start the topic again? AV aids to be taken, time specifications, activities to be taken. A lot of things will be done there. So the concept of maths, English, GK and EVS, how do you introduce these subjects to a preschooler? That's the first thing we are going to do. We should also talk upon the incorporation of activities and AV aids in the learning process. Why is it essential? How can we incorporate into English, the same thing into mathematics, the same thing into EVS, different aspects on that. Then we are also going to touch upon lesson plannings. As a teacher, how do we start planning our lessons? Trimester wise, that means every 3 months or every 4 months, and also curriculum addressal by an educator. As an educator, what problems do you confer when you start making a curriculum? So how do we avoid that? How do we take up those challenges? How do we come to those solutions? Lastly, we are going to learn how are we actually supposed to assess children. It is not just a pencil and paper test method. What different activities can we do, and we observe and assess the children. There are different forms of assessment. Those which are not very mentally making them stagnated or making them not develop the other factors. So what kind of assessments we are supposed to take? All these are very, very necessary for a preschool teacher. So we are going to completely cover these topics on 14th of February. Attendance is compulsory. Timings 9:30 to 4:30. Lunch hour will be provided. Lunch you have to come along with you. Achha? And another thing is the registration fee is 500 for all. So anybody from outside, you're most welcome, because this is a certified course. You will be given a certificate for this, and this will add up for your, it's like a positive note in case you go for a work. Okay? Now, for our students, it's not 500, it's only 350 rupees. Fine? Any friend of yours who cannot come for a one academic year course, she can come for this, and she's going to be awarded a certificate also. And you all will also be awarded certificates. Okay? So keep in mind, keep yourself free, and let's know about Mrs. Sunanda Surendranath. Alright. She has above 15 years of experience in the education field. She is the Director, Research and Curriculum Development for Explorer School. She also creates content. She's a content developer. She takes English also. She works as a teacher trainer. She's an ex-program head of iDiscovery Education. She's an ex-English language content developer at Sharia Army Preschool, all India level. Plus, she writes for Oxford publication. And a totally different level of thought educator coming down to your preschool level. I think this is one of an opportunity. Okay? So, registrations are open. You have it in Blogspot itself. Registration form is there. If anyone from outside is coming, kindly ask them to fill the form. For our students, it is must and should that you should attend this course. Okay? Let's go to the next one. Who saw this in the Blogspot? Anyone who's already noticed this? You've seen this. Good. All right. We have one more 3-day workshop on dealing with behavioral challenges in early learning. It's a special course we are doing in collaboration with Resilient Minds. These are researchers who deal with special children, okay, and dealing with behavioral challenges in early learning from PSTTI in collaboration with Resilient Minds Rehabilitation Center, Bangalore. You want me to read that out? No, you can do it yourself. Okay, I'm going to tell you the main points. When is it? When is it? Have you written in the end, is it? Okay, that's on 27, 28 and 29. Am I right? Yeah. That's on 27, 28 and 29th of December 2013. Alright, please let go of your Christmas celebrations and be here. Now again, this 3-day course, it's a featured course. It means it's serial wise, 3 days continuous course that we have. Day 1 will be characteristics of effective preschool teacher. This is to help the teachers identify the 12 characteristics and imbibe the same in the role of a teacher or themselves. That means, what is a teacher supposed to be scientifically in a class is what is going to be taught here. Day 2, identifying and providing for children with special needs. Now, each child, as we all know, has a different developmental milestone. Yeah, each child does not. We cannot compare and say, see, this child is doing at this particular age, why is your child not doing? It doesn't happen that way. Each child should go with his own pace. Sometimes a child needs support. Sometimes a child can do it on his own with a little bit of push. Sometimes what happens, a normal child with all-round development usually sticks to one thing. Let's say writing an ulta P. Yeah? And we think, no, he'll get used to it. What if there is a problem there? And children who are special, who need a little bit of push in their mental growth, doesn't mean every child of that sort can be classified into one. So as a regular teacher, I'm not aware. I feel, okay, this child, I don't know, he's a slow learner, I don't know whether he's dyslexic, I don't know whether he's mentally retarded. I push them all together into one class and wash my hands away. So I, as a teacher, a regular common layman teacher, how do I identify that this child needs support? What can I do? How can I assess? How can I observe? What counseling can I give to the parent? That is what we're concentrating on. Okay? So day 2, we identify and provide for children with special needs. So to help the teachers identify by keen observation skills, recording and planning for the child identified. Day 3, we are going to put into practice whatever we learned on day 2. After identification, or after observation, what action as you as a teacher can take. Okay? The implementing of planned activities and counseling skills to talk to parents, profiling of skills of a child to record the progress. How do we record the progress? How do we profile the child? And systematically in order what is actually the problem, not based on assumptions. Okay, so this comes from years of experience. We have a panel of researchers who are doing it, scientific people, they are coming down. So this again is something which I definitely want all my students to attend. There is nothing. Fine? So what is the advantage? You are, as a teacher, you can early identification of any abnormalities. Because these abnormalities should be identified at an early stage. In case you don't, those developmental milestones just go ahead. So the child does not get that particular, at that particular age he's supposed to develop that. So that's not possible. That's why you can do an early identification, understanding of assessment tools, how do you assess these kind of children, guided intervention and recording of the outcome, counseling of parent and child. So that's the advantages to you. Now you know how to go about it. Incorporating of appropriate behavioral approaches, planning of the best method of instruction, featured management and reviews and referrals. Then after the plan of action, what can you do? So all that will be talked about here. Fine? Who can do the course? Teachers, educators and parents. Now the trainer's profile. She is Dr. Bhuvaneshwari B, founder, Resilient Minds and Rehabilitation Center, Bangalore. She is a speech and language pathologist or therapist with 8 years of experience in assessing and intervening with communication disorders in children, adolescents and adults. Clinical and research orientation towards pediatric communication disorders, especially in areas of language processing and literacy processes, relationship between oral and written language, cognitive basis of language development and disorders, experienced in delivering lectures for graduate students, guiding students for clinical conferences and research activities, conducting workshops and orientation programs for homogeneous or heterogeneous groups. Now she is the founder of a Center for the Management of Developmental Disabilities. Her qualification, she is a PhD from Department of Studies in Psychology, University of Mysore. She's done her MPhil in Learning Disability from Department of Studies in Psychology, again from Mysore University. MSc in Speech Language Pathology, All India Institute of Speech and Hearing from again University of Mysore. BSc in Speech and Hearing from All India Institute of Speech and Hearing, again from University of Mysore. So, heavy girl. But once you see her personality, she's the lightest, as light as feather, you know. Okay, we have one more trainer who will be coming along with her. She is Miss Alfonso Joseph, BA MSc, Associate Professor, Student Counselor and Head Psychology Unit. And she has been working for a long time at Dr. S.R. Chandrasekhar Institute of Speech and Hearing, which is at Lingarajpuram. Okay, what's her professional experience? She's been handling BSc classes of Speech and Hearing and Diploma of Hearing Impairment. She assesses child development disorders, parental counseling and intervention program for children with delayed development and behavioral problems. Assessment and intervention of children with high risk for learning disability and adolescents with learning disability and slow learners. So all different kinds of people that she helps out to. Pre-vocational skill training for school dropouts, boys who have poor intellectual ability, instrumental in setting up a school for children with autism spectrum disorders in hand with Dr. S.R. Chandrasekhar, Institute of Speech and Hearing. Okay, so we do have eminent personalities. Dates are 27, 28 and 29 of December 2013. Timings each day 10 to 4:30, all 3 days. Please be here by 9:30 sharp. I would rather prefer that you are here at 9. Bring your lunch along, bring your breakfast along, no issues. Okay? Venue here at the Mother Center, PSTTI, and the registration fee is 1,500. That is because this comes from a panel of scientists. We are also accountable to. So we have to put that forward. So please do come and please do register yourself, and it is compulsory for our students. Remember, that's 1,500 for you. Okay, so that's the end of our 2 days. Once on 14th of December, once on 27, 28 and 29. All 2 days compulsory workshop for our students. The earlier one was 350 rupees, but in case you have outside friends coming in, it's going to be 500. Now, what's the advantage? Both the courses, you're going to get a certified paper saying that this person has, she's eligible to do this. If someone says, how can you assess? How can you do this? This is not yours. This is not your department. I am eligible for this. I have run this course. I know how to go about it. So this gives you an added benefit. Wherever you go in the society, you know who you are. And you have a paper to back you up. Okay? So that is an advantage. Salary-wise also, in the fag end, once you go to a school, you have an interview. I would rather prefer a woman who knows about all this than a woman who doesn't. Okay? So everything is going to be an advantage for you, plus point. Okay? And this is something extra given out of the syllabus. This will make you understand your syllabus better, and in turn your final examination will become a lot easier for you because you have an overall view about it. So that's about it. Let's start with the presentation. Soumya.
Hello. Hello. Is this on? Yes. Can you please switch it off? 1 second.
Good afternoon. I'm Sindhu from PSTTI Maleshpalia branch, and I'll be talking to you today on techniques of handling children with emotional outbursts. Now, preschool classroom discipline can be a challenge for even the most patient teacher. This is because preschoolers are just trying to gain control over their emotions at this age, and they usually don't realize that what they're doing is wrong. Now, to handle children in classrooms, we need to have a general idea about what their emotions are. So what is an emotional outburst? In adults, we usually define an emotional outburst as an overreaction to a certain situation. But preschoolers are just trying to gain control over their emotions right now. So we can define it as an outpour of feelings or emotions. They are also called as temper tantrums. The preschooler usually gets overwhelmed by his or her feelings and needs you as a teacher to help him gain control. How to handle? Short, simple and clear rules. Preschoolers are not ready for big words and sentences. So as a general rule of thumb, 3 to 4 letter long rules, and you can stick them prominently in classrooms where the preschooler usually spends his time. And they also need to be constantly verbally reinforced. Clear consequences. Preschoolers need a very clear understanding of what would happen should they misbehave. So clear rules alone are not enough. Put preschoolers in a position to succeed. Preschoolers are very young children. You cannot expect them to sit in a particular place for a very long time. Hence, as teachers, we need to plan their daily activities and lessons.
was very good presentation, Sindhu. And you have a very good command over your language. So that's a positive point. Okay. And it's good. And that chart was very good. I think they can take up that idea. You can have one in your classroom. So, and give those stars. You're using it? Okay, good. Thank you.
is also learning a new concept, 0. And there's also another thing where you can use another thing saying like, there's a have something like this, and then you can ask the child to come over, and you can ask the child, okay, what number is this? 2. Now let's take a beat. Can you place, okay, the child will place 2 beats, and then the child will place your 5 beats, and then 3 beats, 1 beat, and then 4 beats. Then what is this? 0. 0 means what? Nothing. So similarly, you can do a lot of things, and once it's done, you can have another activity, you can have a worksheet where the child has to circle just the zeros. Just like how it's been, you have a thing there, table there. The child has to circle just the zeros. So that way the child gets the concept. Suggestion. Normally, whenever you're introducing a concept, you need to go slow, especially when it comes to a concept of 0, because it is a little complicated. And then you can give an example of a daily life, like how many horns does a cow have? How many horns does the dog have? Does the dog have horns? No, right? So similarly, you can give examples, and then conclusion. You can give about 2 worksheets with around 4 games like activities, and then games to understand the concept of 0. Then the reference. Basically, the part of, the history part of the history of 0 was, I took it from Wiki Encyclopedia. And with this, I would like to conclude. Apart from this, last but not the least, I would like to thank Sadafman, who gave me an opportunity of introducing the concept of 0, where I got to know a history of 0 and share it with all of you. That's about it. Thank you very much.
Very good, Soumya. It was very nice presentation. Okay. So even I think I didn't know that part, the history part, whatever you told. So I knew it was there since long time, but the AD and all I didn't know. So thanks for the information.
You can take your laptop.
Yashoda? Where is Yashoda? Yeah. Next is Vidya.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I sent you.
What's your topic?
Techniques of handling emotion.
What?
I sent morning, ma'am.
Morning yourself, right? Not together.
Yeah, ma'am. One pen drive is there. Shall I remove that? Ma'am, here it is. Mine also the same topic. No, no, I prepared. Ah, not that one, ma'am, not that one. Topic itself only I see. Down, ma'am, down, ma'am. Technique of handling a child with emotion. Yeah, yeah, I know. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Yashoda. My topic is technique of handling child with emotion outburst. Emotion is nothing but a feeling we can see our child, how he is, and whether he is happy face, or sad face, angry face, or crying face. These are 4 feelings children will do usually. So every can handle very easily, but this angry person we can't handle. So how I'm handling, I'll present first, then I'll go for my topic. I'll call Sandhya. So she is a very naughty girl. She can't control. She can't sit in one place. Every time whatever my topic is there, she will very disturb. So how I'm handling? So she's not at all listening my words. So I'm handling her. How to handle that kinds of kids. One of my presentation better, I don't know what. Okay. She's crying. She's not doing. I'm keeping presentation. She's spoiling everything. I called her. You start. No, beta. No, dear. I'll give you star. No, dear. Don't spoil the materials like that. Okay. No, dear. Don't spoil. This is very worst. Okay, dear. Okay, come. I'll give you star for you. Okay. What is star? So I give you star, miss. You are a very good girl. You have to go and show your mama, okay? Don't cry like this, okay? No. You're very good. No, I'll give you chocolate for you, okay? No, mama. Mama will come afternoon, okay? You'll go, okay? No, dear. Come, I'll show you whichever you want toys. You take these toys, you know? Which toys you want? No, see? I don't want. You see, it's nice, no? Sit for a while, I'll teach you. I'll teach. Okay. We will play, yeah? No. We will play, ma. Don't cry. How to play? I'll show. Okay, see, you have to be like this. See, this is smiley face. Smile once, we'll see. No, you have to smile. You want star? No. Okay, if you are quiet, you are listening my words, I give you chocolate, biscuit, I'll take you my home and I'll go to park also, I'll give you stars and whatever you like, I'll give you. What do you want now? No, dear. No. Okay, I'll also come with you, okay? Oh, okay, come. Not now, not now. After class completed, I'll come, okay? After class, I'll come. See, how is this? Baby was nice, no? Want to play with? Yeah, very good. Very good. I'll give you star, okay? Don't cry. Okay, see, I'll teach you fruits. Some fruits I'll teach. Go and revise at home to tell to your mama, okay? I want this one. You want? Play with this, okay? See, what is this? What is this? No, no, dear, don't cry, don't cry. Come, I will also play with you, okay? This is pineapple, yummy, yummy pineapple. You have to eat, okay? Okay, Mama. Okay, this is banana. And this is banana.
Mama gave me banana. You eat it.
Okay.
Can I go?
No, not now. Okay, this is pure. You have to eat fruits more, okay?
I will not eat fruits.
You're not eating. Today onwards you start. Sorry.
I want chocolate.
Want chocolate? Dairy milk, I'll give you after going where? After going, I'll give you, okay? Do you know what is this? Do you know? This is orange. Okay. This is orange. And what is this?
When we go home?
After complete the class, we'll go. Okay, 12 o'clock we'll go. Okay. What is this? Apple. Okay. Apple. You have to eat daily. Okay. It is very good for health. And what is this? Pomegranate.
What is this pomegranate?
Fruit. Okay. These are fruits. Okay. Then what is this?
When time, Mama.
Mama will come 12 o'clock. Okay, what is this? Apple. Okay, see apple, orange, banana, pear, pomegranate. Mama will come, dear. Don't cry. If you're not crying, I'll give you chocolate. While going, I'll give you 4, 5 chocolates. I'll give. Okay. Pineapple. Okay, can you identify this picture, fruits? Shall I ask one fruit you pick out now? Pick out banana. You like banana, no?
Banana.
No. No?
Banana.
Yes, very good. Give her a clap for her. Yes. Then pineapple. Pineapple. No, not pineapple. It's pineapple. Okay. Pineapple. Shall we go for vegetables?
No, we'll go for Mama.
Mama will come. See, this is radish. Nice, no? Nice,
I
no?
don't like.
You have to eat, okay? For trying, you want strength means you have to eat, no? Okay, this is capsicum. Okay, lemons.
Why we use this one? Lemon?
For juice, we can use lemon rice, we can use, no? Mama will prepare lemon rice, no? For that she will use, okay? So, you know these animals? Want these toys? Want to play in this? No. Don't want. See, car. How it is? Nice, no? Want to play?
I want.
Yeah. Don't cry, okay?
And go home?
Yeah. Very good. Okay. So softly we can handle angry children. We can how we can handle means we have to love first. We have to love the kids. Whatever she will do, we can accept that. After that, we can take our rules and regulations. Like that, we can acknowledgement. Must be able to control frustrations long enough the revolt of Contribution of peers, status and friendship. Whatever friends know they like, no, we have to leave them, kids. First is variable communication. Give a child away the status field clearly. Offer suggestion of the variable open. Help the approaching make a positive comments. Example, I really like the block structures you are making. Can I do join? Whatever the kids will like to play, no, we have to encourage them. Don't discourage. Don't do like that. Don't do like this. We have to encourage each and moment. Aims: ability to control one and all behavior. Make a discussion and choice based on the what is right. Whatever they ask, no, we won't encourage them. In case they will ask some bad words, sometimes they will use, you're very naughty, you're very bad. Don't use that words in the classroom. We have to handle it safely and correct word we have to use. Can correct own mistakes. Value acceptable behavior. Don't behave well just because of your punishment. Don't give punishment to the child. Description. Make it earlier to wait to turn. Often an angry child a smooth activity. Give children words for feelings. Model acceptable way to express anger. Listen to the children crying or words that tell how they are feeling. Tell children you can accept their feelings even when their action are not acceptable. Work with a parent with the help and child with encouraging behavior. Try to understand why the child crying. First we have to know why child was crying. Then we can give a suggestion for that, or we can know how to handle the child. Help children to see a sequence of their actions. Redirection children is acceptable activity. Gently move children while accepting their needs to say no. No when ignore the inappropriate behavior to consider. Symptoms. Children who are lack social compact of the risk. Academic failure, dropping out the school, mentally health problems, a social disputes in the characteristic way in which child responds in social solutions. Some examples like this. Suggestion. Give your child attention. What they are doing, what they are touching, how they are acting in the classroom, how to behave for that child. We have to give attention for that. Use behaviors specific language. Keep it simple. Avoid combination. Encouragement in the circumstances. As if I told, no, everyone will come. For one child we have doing like that, no, every children will come. So we can see how the classroom, how we have to react with that child. First we have to learn first. Encourage, doubt the impact of the physical warmth. Use positive comments of the encouragement with your child in the front of others. Should not be a frequent. The child have few opportunities to solve their own problems. Teachers must know knowledge of each child in a group and contact motivation of the each child process. Thank you.
All right, the topic actually should be technique of handling the teacher by an emotionally drained child, method of handling a teacher, yeah? It was that way. So practically it went well, yeah? But the time, I think you took at least 7 minutes with a child. Yes, one child, 7 minutes. In case you have, let's say, 8 or 10 in your class, I don't think a 7 minute can be delayed for all the others also. Okay? That's first thing. And secondly, your language is good. The way you speak is fine, but your reading skills have to develop. I don't know how, I don't know when, but you have to develop, and that is right now. Okay? For that, start reading newspapers. Start reading magazines aloud. Because as a teacher, you have to read. You teach children reading skills, you have to know reading skills on your own. Okay? So you have to start reading. That's one major thing which was caught. Okay? PPT is fine. All over is good. Who made the PPT presentation?
We only, with my friend.
You did.
Yeah.
Fine. PPT is good.
Yashoda, it was fine. Grammatically, what madam told, the language control. Even when we are speaking, even I felt your oral expression is better. Okay? But there also there were some grammatical mistakes. It's okay, it's acceptable. But when it comes to this, you should be perfect enough. Because, see, anything, whatever mistake you make as a teacher, please don't take it bad, okay? So don't take it otherwise. All of you, whoever is having a problem with the language, if you write a mistake in the book of a child, the same thing is going to get carried forward, right? So that book will be carried by the child to the home, and that will be observed by the parent. So if there is a problem in that, that's going to directly go to the, which channel it's going to go, right? Okay, not only that, because the child is learning a wrong thing, which should never happen. So do a lot of homework at your end. Before you put up anything in writing, always writing, if you are putting anything, you should be very, very conscious what you are writing. Orally, okay, I can say anything, blah, 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 some grammatical mistakes, it's fine. But orally, when you are writing, when you are putting, it should be very perfect. And when you are reading out that writing thing, whatever you have put, the text, that should also be right. So I want you from today onwards to attend all the sessions of phonics. I think most of the things are already done. You have missed out all the sessions. What you're going to do is, now you are going to go back home. Whatever the online classes have already been done, you're going to sit, open those videos and practice. Not only her, anybody. For example, even Padma also had a problem in the morning. I tell her also, whoever, if you want to learn, you have to learn now itself. So once you go out of here, you can't do that. The expectation will be different. From a management side, the expectation will be different. Am I right? Yes. Okay? And when you can demand, when you are good, only then you can demand. Correct? So when you are not good, when you are not having the skills, how much of a demand you make? Nothing, no results. Okay? So you should be in that position that I should demand. Clear? So you should bring yourself for that stage. Fine? Otherwise everything was good. And if you give 5 chocolates to her, I think your purse will be over by the end of the, not in the end of the month, a week itself it will be over, whatever salary you're going to get. Okay? Don't promise chocolates for children every day. It's not good also. No chocolates. Okay? Otherwise your purse will be empty. And if you promise and if you're not giving that, the child will be even more unhappy. So positive reinforcements are good, but not bribing. Okay? I think so. Yeah, thanks.
Yes, ma'am. I'm L. Vidya of PSTTI Maleshwara. My topic is enhancement of reading skills in a small introduction to reading and its importance. Sorry. Reading is a means of communication and sharing of ideas and information. Nowadays, the children are having lot of distractions like, as you know, watching TV, watching computer, socializing, and chatting with friends. Reading is lost preference. That is, it takes lost preference. For that, what you need, see, some advantages of reading. Preschoolers are so enthusiastic and they need more things like reading, listening, everything you have to inculcate to them. At this age itself, we have to inculcate the habit of reading. So they have their natural tendency to grasp each and everything. Whatsoever is that, it should be either if it is a positive thing or it's a negative. Please don't if it is a negative thing. Just the point I'm telling. This stage, you have to introduce that reading habits to the children. While introducing this reading habits to the children, there are also some problems. What are all the problems faced by the children may feel boring because they don't know how to read. If you show a big book like this, then start the kid to read. How can he read? It's very difficult task for them. We have to introduce first. We have to introduce and we have to teach the kids how to read that first. So they may feel it boring. Okay. Sometimes they may also confuse the letters with the numbers. They can see this zero number and they may confuse it with the letter O. Same like 1 with I and same like 5 with, instead of telling 5, they can use this yes. Instead of, it's very difficult task for them to do. For that we have to clear their doubts and we have to introduce. They may dislike it maybe because of the same problem. Remembering and recollecting the sounds is also a very difficult task. For to avoid these problems, what we will do? So, for to enhance the reading skills in a preschool, just to avoid these problems and to introduce the reading skills to your kids, we have to introduce to the kids some activities. These are all some of the activities. My first activity is phonic awareness. Phonic awareness it's very, very, very difficult. We have to introduce that item to children first because then only they know how to pronounce the words and how to read the passage, anything like story or anything like that. For that, how do you introduce? See, here, in my first sound in the word, if you introduce this word, bin means, first sound of this word is B. How do you sound the word B? B. B means bin. They should identify that B, bin. Bin will start with B. Same like for board also you can say B. Board means, how do you pronounce board? That is first letter of that board. What you will say? They will say B. So means B. This board word will start with B. Like that they are trying. Same like in this dog also. D. Okay. D sounds. D. For this drum. D. Like that you can use. The last word also see. Cabin. Like that here. In this word cap. The last word is, this thing is B. It runs B. It sounds B. The child should know the last word of this cap B. Like that. Same in this bin. In means they have to put N there. Like that you have to introduce this phonic sounds awareness to the children. The benefit is the children should know how to pronounce the words. For that we have to introduce the phonic awareness. My next activity is reading aloud. Reading aloud, in this I'm taking stories as example because children are like that, they are very fond of hearing stories. Okay. So I took this story books as example. For this, children should sit in front of the teachers should sit in front of the children, and she should open her book and she should see Vikram or Veda, like that. She have to take the story and she should explain to the children, and she should show these illustrations also, because the children don't know how to read these passages and all. With the help of these pictures only, they know how to say this story. So she should hold the book in such a way that the children should see this illustration. So in between one thing is there, if you are going to say a story, once upon a time there lived a fox, if you say like this, no children will listen. This is good. You have to, lot of modulation should be there. On a time, what happened? Like that you have to start, then only you can attract the children. Okay? In between also you can pause a second and ask, what happened? Like that you can ask the children. Children have their tendency to imagine in such a way, they will bring everything, each and everything inside that story itself. My third activity is index card. Again the same things come like flash cards. I am using this index cards. Index cards here. Here what you will do, you can invite the child and ask the child to go to any room in this, or in any room in your house or in your school like that, and you can ask the child to keep this index card, the alphabet, for all the alphabets you have to keep like this index card, and you have to introduce the item to the children first. This is tank, this is board, like this you have to introduce those items. Then you can ask the children to keep this index card start with this sounds B to that. Okay? If it is board means they can keep this B, B, board. They can keep this index card. For this T means for this table she can or he can keep the sound T. Like this you can introduce. For same like phonics, but for the identifications of the items you can use it. Even more again, the children, you can also test the kids whether they understand the concept or what. In that case you can use it. My next activity is reading comprehension. Again the same thing, like reading comprehension is also in this, also I am taking stories only. Again the teacher should sit in front of, one thing is that the teacher should repeat the story again and again. Then only she can ask the children about the story. So she should explain the story and she has to repeat the story to the children. And in between she can say like, what happened, why it happened, why this character did like this, she can ask in between those questions to them. And if she finds any new words in this, she should be very particular to stress those words. Then only the children know the meaning of the word. But see, they don't know how to pronounce the word, they don't know the meaning. It is our duty to introduce those words to the kids, and we have to stress those words. You can also very well ask the kids, what is the meaning of that in the story, that thirsty means, what is the meaning of thirsty? Well, may not know. In the first place they will say in their own language, and you can also explain to them, and they are capable to explain to them. In my reading review, but this is also again same process. It is like examining the kids. We are just giving that passages that is to the kids, and in between you just stop those stories and ask the kids to imagine their own and complete this. And they will do their own. In my next activity, it is sequence. Nothing but first we have to explain the story to the children completely with the help of this illustrations. You have to explain in a thirsty crow story, just you have to explain it in a manner. It should be very, that is particular. The sequence should be in a proper manner. Secondly, after giving some repetitions or some practice, like after you can ask that you just rearrange it in such a manner. You can ask the children to arrange it in a particular manner. It may be used in this board or even in cardboard or anything, you can change it also. In that case, I'm telling you, if it is in a block, so it means that children are in a tendency to change that. No, in that case, I'm telling you, then the children may rearrange it according to their order. My next activity is library reading program. It's a very, very good and very important activity. Now, the researchers show that library reading habits are reduced. So it is our duty to inculcate the habit of library reading and also library reading to the children. So what you have to do, first we have to teach the library manners to the children. It is a public place naturally. We have to maintain silence over there. We place the book in the same order. These are all the things we have to explain. For that, no need to take him in a public library or not. In your school itself, there are some library areas. There also you can take the children. Just for a starting stage, you can do that, and overall you can take him to public library. Allow the children to select their choice of book. Just you are giving chance for them also to do that. So that we can do that. And make sure that they get some knowledge while reading. They should not keep like for time passing. They should not keep like this and chatting with their friend. You should not allow those activities. It's a very good and it's a very important process. So we have to inculcate this to the children and be with them while reading. It is also must again the same problem. The children sometimes they may not know the meanings and they may not understand the sentences. That they need your help. In that case, we should be with them. Then only we can clarify their doubts. My suggestion in this is create an interest in reading. That is the main task we have to do that. And reading is a continuous process. So keep practicing. We have to practice it in such a manner. Daily we have to keep a half an hour like that, and you can practice it in such a manner. So help your children to, you can also ask the children to read that street signboards or any boards. Nowadays the flex boards or advertisement boards or with a lot of lights and other things. You can very well you can ask the children to read, try to read them, because you have already given the phonic awareness and index cards, everything to the children. You have started that reading habit. So now you can ask the kids to read. See, in the cereal boxes also you can ask the kids to read. They may make some mistakes, no problem. They don't know how to pronounce ma means means, that is m means m sounds h sounds. Like that they will start reading. Same like soap also. Day-to-day items we can use it. With the help of this itself you can introduce this. Again this thing. Everything we have to do in such a manner. We have to inculcate the habit of reading to them. Afterwards, we have to reward the child periodically. That is the motivation to the children that we are giving. So you can give smileys or you can put stars as our friends say. So a lot of activities are there, lot of items are there we can do. But some difficulties also there. Teacher must ensure that the child, even if not becoming a great reader, should not start disliking the books. That is the main thing here we have to practice. The positives are many and benefits are enormous. So try to inculcate the habit of reading to children. In the process, please don't overstretch the child. Please don't order the child. You should complete this task. Don't say like that. It is a thing. It should be inculcated in such a manner that they should like that aspect. See, our approach should be with perseverance, softness, and interest-inducing. There are a lot of activities in this process. So, our necessity is the nature of, that's mother of this thing, invention. So, more activities, more knowledge. So, we have to put more activities. We can also have more activities in this. We have to think in such a manner that our goal is to introduce that aspect to the children. So, we should be in that manner. In my childhood, they used to keep on debate between reading habit, watching TV, and hearing this radio. There, the reading only won this concept only won. Because of that, for this radio and television, we need battery or current, anything like that. In this reading, no need for anything. Anywhere you can take anything you can do. Now also plans said, no, we have to read newspapers and everything. For that, we are putting some, how to say, some starting this thing with the help of this storybooks and other things. Thank you.
She has it ready. Yeah. Okay, how was the presentation? It was good? Okay, Vidya madam, it was really very good. Okay, and I wanted you to tell me, like, how do you introduce reading to a 3-year-old child?
With the help of phonic awareness only, ma'am. Phonic awareness and index cards I can use. With the help of that phonic...
But he doesn't have the recognition of those letters. He's just entered a school.
Illustrations you can show, no, ma'am.
Okay.
Cap picture means you can, that is if you want to say the bird, introduce the bird, cap means you can show the cap picture. With the help of that illustrations, you can introduce those
Picture illustrations.
Picture illustrations. Slowly we have to introduce some words like day to day, like what we are using, that you can introduce first. And keep on while practicing for 30 days and all, the kids will know some words. Keep on repeatedly practicing those words. That is the main thing. Or else
Okay.
you can also put some picture charts or like that. The child should see in their day to day life, they have to watch that repeatedly. That will help.
Okay. Any other ideas from the audience? Apart from this?
And again, one more thing I want to say, ma'am. Nowadays, the TV and other things are having their own choice just to attract the kids. They are having some sounds and a lot of things. Likewise, we can also put that reading in such a manner that we can attract the child. You can, while telling a story, you can give more modulations. You can give more presentation. That is the picture presentation. Like that, you can.
Yeah, pictorial, yes.
If you can introduce also.
Okay. Any other suggestions? Madam? That's it?
First speaking to them a lot and then introducing the words pictorically or taking them for a nature walk or nursery rhymes as we are doing usually.
Day before yesterday magazine, I read one passage about this reading enhancement, ma'am. Actually, one mother, she said, I started giving these books and all to my when he's passing his toilet. At that time, he won't go anywhere. No, I put him in such a way that potty board me used to give these books. There he started reading. No, that's a natural thing, no, ma'am. No need to concentrate on those things. No, potty board. They are keeping inside the room itself, no, ma'am. So there she can. And one more thing about what she said. Actually, myself and my husband used to close everything like TV, radio, any cell and computer, anything. We used to sit with our kids and we used to read. Every day in the night time I can spend half an hour or 1 hour with this. With that I inculcate this reading habit like that.
And who won that debate? It was you, no? Reading? No?
That time, ma'am?
That time.
No, ma'am. I don't have that much guts.
Okay. See, nowadays kids...
I admire that task, for this reading.
You can have even in the school, even you can have it even now. So the debate, what you were telling, even with small children, you can do that. Just let them come up with their own ideas, right? Don't make them aware that it's a debate. Okay. So they can come up with their own ideas. And nowadays kids are very, very smart. So even if you give us a book, okay, if you have an elder one at home, it's my personal experience. If you have an elder one at home, so I keep teaching my son what is the lesson and all those things. And my daughter, she just takes up the book, any book, whatever book she gets, and she starts creating her own stories. So she just speaks, and it's not like it's all bakwa stories or something like that. She comes up with very good innovative stories.
They will put 4 stories together and
yeah. So what we can have is even the pictorial representation of books. You get story books which has pictorial big pictures. Okay. So that's self-explanatory. Even the child can imagine what is there in that. He'll come up with the vocabulary, the reading. I think we can have that as a teacher reading thing. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
I'm Prasida. My topic is Introduction to the Concept of Life with respect to day and night. What is a day? A day is when there is light and view and the sun shines. We can see everything around us during the day because of the sun. The sun is the source of light. The sun gives off the heat and light all the time. The heat and light from the sun reaches on earth. We can call it sunlight. And the sunrise to sunset. So we will get the sunlight from morning to evening, sunrise to sunset. Then next, what is night? A night is when the sun does not shine and everything is dark. Why everything is dark at night? Because there is no sunlight and sunlight night. We can see only the moon and stars at night in the sky. And night is from the sunset to next sun rising. And we have to turn on the electric light during the day, during night, at night to see. Next is daytime activity. I'm going to show chart. This is the chart of the day. You can see the bright sun here and we can see the bright sun and clear and blue sky and the birds are flying, the animals are grazing here and the birds need sunlight to see and move around, and the animals need sunlight to see and move around, and the electric light is not on during the day, and you can see the plants and flowers. The plants need sunlight to growing, and the plants need sunlight to prepare their and here you can see some activities what we will do during the day. When the sun rises, we get up and start doing our work, and we get ready to go to school. Morning you go to school, and afternoon you come back from school. Evening you will go out and play. Then you will go to park and play during the day. Because sunlight is very important for the growth of living things on the earth. Next is the night. This is the chart of the night. Night is small, no? See, you can see the moon and stars in the sky. There is no sunlight in this at night. No, okay. And see, the electric light is on, and what we will do at night, we will sleep and take
rest at night. And see, some people's picture are here. Some people, they do work at night. Who is that? See, our helpers like policemen, nurses, and ambulance drivers, doctors, then firemen, like that. Some people do their work at night also, and some animals also active at night. See, where owl's picture is there. Owl need night time to fly in, and frogs, and fireflies, raccoons, like that. And bats and owls also active during at night. Okay, and the night is darker and colder because sunlight is not there, and it is nice time to sleep and take rest. It is cycle of day and night. What is cycle of day and night? The day changes to night and the night changes to day. The day and night system helps us to live better on the earth. And how does the day and night happen? And what causes the day and night? To understand that, we can do one activity, the globe and thought activity for this side. Half that faces the sun gets the sunlight, and that is day, and the half that is away from the sun, that does not get the sunlight, is the night. The rotation of the earth, the rotation of the earth causes day and night. When the earth rotates, the day changes to night and the night changes to day. Then the earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. 24 hours is equal to 1 day. Oh my sorry. 24 hours is equal to 1 day. And a whole day lasts 24 hours and consists of both day and night. Day is light and the night is dark. That's all.
All right, words of wisdom, everybody. Start. You want to move fast, you have to say fast. Yeah, tell me fast. Come on. Don't be good always. I'm missing my tea, so I want to be bad. Conclusion. I think I had mailed you about it also. You did not look into the mail. Okay, anyway, the PPT is wonderful. It's child-oriented PPT. और जल्दी से इसलिए बंद कर लिया नजर लग गया क्या? Okay, it's child-oriented PPT. The PPT is lovely, except barring a few mistakes. Prasita, this is for you, and she's running away. Okay, about that, Prasida has a concept of day and night. That is for sure. But as a presentator, as a teacher, would-be teacher, how am I supposed to present my topic, my voice quality? First of all, Pooja ma'am, Vandana ma'am, the way they spoke, Paramita, they all, people feel the need to listen to them. Have that. Sometimes hota na ki you want to listen to someone, one of the trainers, let's say Soumya ma'am, you would love to listen to Soumya ma'am. Why is that so? Because that magnetic attraction is there in the voice. Okay? That's the first thing. Secondly, I need excitement. I see you having just monotonous expressions, voice also, expressions also. I need activity. I need Yahoo, because you're a preschool teacher. That doesn't mean always be Yahoo, otherwise all the children will always be Yahoo. But sometimes you need to arouse the curiosity of the children. To arouse the curiosity, it's such a simple and sweet and very, very good concept, light and day. Bring light. Night? No light. Very simple. Keep it simple, keep it wonderful. That's all that we want. Okay? All in all, a good presentation. Sujana? Next will be Mananda.
I'm not able to see in this anything. And go the other side. The next one. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everybody. Wake up, wake up. Okay, good evening, everyone. Did you get tea? Yes, ma'am. That helped, I think that's also closed. Is there? Is there? Tea and can I get that? That's your mind. Okay, good evening, and my name is Sujana. I am here from PSTTI, the Mother Center, and my topic is effective curriculum planning for a dyslexic preschooler. And okay, girls, no distractions. Questions will be asked from this, because it's a good topic. In the past, it was thought that the earliest that the child could be identified as having a dyslexic profile was at about the age of 6. This was because by 6 the child was already giving causes for concern, particularly as regards reading, writing and spelling. All are very important in school curriculum. Parents and preschooler carers as well as educators in those earlier years are amongst those in the biggest positions to recognize these signs and to provide appropriate activities to help. Training in some of these activities will help to build firm foundation for rather firm training. Dyslexic, it is because a child will not be able to read, to write and to spell. They have some kind of deficiency by parental
It might be because of heredity also. And see, if you have to teach a child, it is a small activity that I'm going to give it to a child. First, let me tell about the aims and objectives. Okay, aims to develop an effective curriculum planning for a dyslexic preschooler. Objectives to develop activities that enable dyslexic students to use both sides of brains and therefore concentrate better and keep focus longer. To provide activities to improve short-term memory as they get distracted easily. To help them to improve comprehension skills, to improve their oral language processing. Then you have to enable the student to keep mental pictures of the words in his or her head, to strengthen the earlier literacy skills of preschoolers, to provide the time and resource necessary to enhance the development of a child's gift, to develop organizational skills that will benefit them for the rest of their lives. See, it is a small activity that I'm going to do is, Sandeep, come. See, I have some of these cards. Okay, these cards. There are two pictures of an animal or birds. One picture is wrong and one picture is right. This you can give it to a child. You can give it to a 3 years old child. You can give it to a 4-year-old child, and the child can identify which picture is right and wrong. Because when a child knows the elephant, when it sees the elephant, it knows how actually the image looks. So you can ask a child which image is right. Sanjay? I assume that he's the child and I'm the teacher. Okay, so can you tell me which is right and which is wrong in this? Yeah, because why is it right and why is it wrong? Yes, the trunk is not there, and the other one, the trunk is there. And there's another one. See, this is a rabbit. And you tell me which is the right and which is the wrong in this. Okay, so why is it wrong? Yes, the child will naturally know the rabbit has got only 2 horns, not 3. And if you take a bird, you tell me which one is right and which one is wrong. Which one? No, this is right. This is because this is actually a owl. But it is it is because why, they have given it to a child in a, as you say, in a comical way, so that the child will easily know the birds. So this is right and this is wrong. Okay, this is a simple thing. This is actually and in a monkey, one more simple thing is everyone would like monkeys. Actually, boys, they will. And which is the right and which is the wrong? This is right and this is wrong. So these are the simple things which you can give it to the child. And dyslexia has been defined in different ways. In 1968, the World Federation of Neurologists defined dyslexia as a disorder in child who, despite conversational classroom experiences, fail to attain in language skills of reading, writing and spelling commensurate with their intellectual abilities. According to the US National Institute of Health, Dyslexia is a learning disability that can hinder a person's ability to read, write, spell, and sometimes speak. Dyslexia is a name for a condition where people have difficulty with reading and writing. People with dyslexia have normal intelligence and are not in any ways mentally retarded or intelligence challenged. The difficulty with certain tasks is believed to be related to problems with perception capability in certain parts of the brain. Researchers have discovered that there are a number of genes linked to an increased susceptibility of dyslexia. Dyslexia is the most common learning disability in a child and persists throughout life. The severity of dyslexia can vary from mild to severe. Severe. Symptoms. I told you this. Symptoms of dyslexia. A short list of possible dyslexia symptoms would include some, but not at all, of these in a dyslexic child. And
Just tell the symptoms of dyslexia.
just only the symptoms.
Why is that so? It's a new topic altogether. Don't read out Sujana, just tell me the symptoms of dyslexia.
Okay, the symptoms of dyslexia is like they will have difficulties in, they cannot opt for 2 or 3 commands at a time. They can just follow only one, and they have confusions in maths, like writing backward numbers, forward numbers. Some numbers like 3, 9, 5, they'll write it in a backward form. It's like, see, actually 5 is written like this. Some children, what they do, they write it in this form. And 3, they write like this, but some children write 3 like this. And 9, it is written like this, but some children write 9 like this. And 7 also, they make a mistake. 7 is written like this, they write 7 like this. Some children.
What else is a symptom?
This one?
What else is a symptom other than this?
Okay, they'll be having a problem in reading, spelling. That is, it is due to some kind of hereditary also. And some children have, less concentration. They get distracted very soon. So these are the symptoms of dyslexia. Okay. Suggestions is it would be helpful if information from all these sources plus parents, comments and preschooler educator observation could be made available to the head teacher. It's like when if you notice that the child has got any problem by doing with these, usually some children, if you tell many times also they do same mistakes, and some children have the habit, they don't read properly. They have grammatical mistakes, and when they read out also they do that grammatical mistakes, and they don't speak properly. They tend, they don't read and they speak out very loudly. It is like they hesitate. So these are the main symptoms of a dyslexic child. So we have to see all this, notice from a child, and we have, as a teacher, we have to, we have to inform the parent also. And there is one more suggestion: we can ask them to take to the doctor, speech therapy, or any kind of where you can go. Yes, so that the child, he can improve. It is not it is not said that where a child, it cannot be, there is no treatment for this, but you can improve it. It's only thing, you just have to pop them up
And one more thing is, conclusion is, you can help the child. See, they will not be very good in reading, reading rather than writing also. They would be, more intelligence in doing activities like jumping, screaming. They'll be talking to each other, only with the friends, not with anyone else, not even to parents also. Some children do that. And they'll be engaged with different activities. Sometimes they'll be naughty. So it is like you can teach that child in their method, in a playful method, or you can say them a rhyme which is related to the subject. If you're introducing numbers, you can tell 1, 2, buckle my shoe. That is the rhyme you can introduce. Then if you're teaching them ABCD, you can teach them the ABCD rhymes. So this is a conclusion, you should never neglect a child, and you should be very patient with the child rather than, putting the child aside. So you should give a little more importance to the child so that he feels that, yeah, my teacher is there to help me out so that I can do better. This is my
Okay, Sujana, first and foremost, I love your pronunciation. You have a very smooth way of saying things, In spite of being nervous, other than reading, I saw when you were reading you had certain obstacles, but other than reading, when you speak with your complete heart. And I love that. That's the first thing. Second thing, out of the entire topics given till date for the project presentation, dyslexia is one of the most unique and a bit tough for the students to handle. But in spite of all the obstacles, she never said no. When I gave her this, she said, ma'am, I'll do it. If I'm not able to, I'll come back to you.
Actually, I was not prepared. In sense, I just prepared only in 2 days. I was searching in the website. I got few details. Then I went to PSTTI. I told Sadaf ma'am yesterday. I got details from PSTTI also. So I went into those topics. I briefly studied. Then I went into some websites and I just saw how it works, what it is actually, and what problems a child will face. Then I read. Actually, I went to a net by 5 o'clock and I came back home by 9 o'clock. This was my 2 days activities. I went from school, I go back at 4 o'clock, just took 1 hour of break. 5 o'clock went to net, came back at 9:30 in the night. So it
your
just
child?
days for me to
What
prepare.
about your family?
I left my son with my mom.
So yes, there are things that she's let go so that she can gain in. So please give her a big hand for that. Over to Madam.
Yeah, as Madam said, it's a difficult topic for anyone to take. So that job probably I'll be doing it. Okay, there's a class for you on dyslexia which I'll be taking later. So we're going to see a lot of things, what we can do for a dyslexic child. I'm going to concentrate more on what is dyslexia as such, the symptoms, assessment. So that's the main thing what you have to do. Okay, assessment, and apart from that, intervention. So until and unless you know the depth of the problem, you can't give a solution. So you need to know the depth of the problem. And dyslexia